welcome back to the channel. It's your girl Earth Angel 111, and today I have a really beautiful intuitive message for you guys. So there's not going to be as many cards for this reading. This is definitely going to be more of a delivered intuitive message. But for whoever you are, you guys are about to be celebrated big time, babies. So get ready. It's your time. Your time to shine is now. A lot of you guys in the past have never had a moment like this. This is what Spirit's saying, and it's overdue for y'all to be celebrating. So claim this message and let's hop right in. In the pre-shuffle, I got two messages. You are about to be extremely happy. So this is going to resonate different for a lot of you. But however it resonates, whether this is a new job promotion, a person you love coming into your life and claiming you. And for others of you, this is that dream home that you guys always wanted. So this is really beautiful energy to start. Thank you so much for tuning in. And yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. I want to thank all my subscribers. If you're new, just joining the channel, or if you've been with me for a minute, I appreciate each and every one of you guys. So the second intuitive guided message to start we have here is they tested your intuition. You guys, during this hour, during this celebration period that you're about to start and you're about to receive, it is important for you to keep quiet about exactly how much you know. You're going to be tested. For a lot of you, if you are someone who has a lot of insight, a lot of intuition, people been testing you. For a lot of you guys, you know the tests, but God has told you to silence yourself. Now, when it comes to this intuition, you're going to know how it resonates for you guys, but this is someone that thought that they could one-up you or prove you wrong in some sense. Prove your abilities to be wrong. Prove your intelligence to be wrong, or prove your skills to be wrong. Whether this was at a job, whether this is something you do, this is the major vibe I'm getting, but you're about to be celebrated for standing true in who you are. And for a lot of you guys, God is almost like giving you the knowledge to do something, whether you realize this or not, that is actually going to overcome whoever this person is to you or this group of people. Now, for a lot of you guys, you could have been in a toxic work environment. You could have had spiritual gifts but been asked by God not to express it because people in that situation would have tried to eat you alive. For some of you guys, you were eaten alive. I'm hearing mosquitoes, man. Whoever you were dealing with, these people tried to test you. They could have called you a lot of things behind your back. They could have said you were dumb. They could have said you were stupid. They could have said you didn't know what you were talking about. A lot of the times when people do that, what are they doing, right? They're literally projecting. So you guys at this time are about to be celebrated, not only for standing in your faith, but not switching up. And that's what a lot of people that question you before, they're going to realize that you guys never switched up who you were. And a lot of you guys, maybe you didn't even realize that people were testing your intuition, right? This could have been a relationship as well. This could have been someone who you questioned, were they cheating on you? And they full out lied to you. And then you knew in the back of your mind that they were. Not everyone has spiritual gifts, right? But for others of you, you could be a reader, a healer, a prophetic speaker. And people around you in your surroundings, whether you knew this or not, were testing you. Testing to see if you were legit. Testing to see if you would fold under pressure. And the biggest thing is, a lot of you guys, you could have had a sixth sense or an inner knowing, whether you're spiritual or not, right? You could have kind of known based on things that were said, based on actions that were taken against you. But however this went, God wants you to know you passed the test and you're about to be celebrating big time. Now, more often than not, when someone claims to be good at something or know a particular skill, whether someone believes them or not, they're going to test them, right? So for a lot of you guys, you could have been working at a position and claimed to have so much knowledge. Say, for example, you were at a law firm. You could have said, yeah, I went to school for this. I've got this degrees, this under my belt, right? And people could have tested you in the work environment. They could have asked you odd questions. They could have tried to make up their own narratives. For others of you, I'm hearing a lot of people bent the truth around to suit them. And so you guys could have been removed from those situations. If you notice that all of a sudden there are people you were no longer talking to, or people that no longer were testing you, it's because they got put in their place by God, by divine. Like I said, it's like without you even trying, the truth came out. And for some of you, you were asked to keep quiet. Now, this is the thing too, as a spiritual being, right? People don't realize. As a spiritual being, you can sense off the hop if someone has the same vibration as you or the same beliefs as you. And when they don't, it's not a safe environment to speak upon your beliefs. So for a lot of you guys, if you were at a particular college, university, job, or even in a relationship where you knew the person doubted your beliefs or doubted who you were or what you stood up for, God told you to shh. And so a lot of people that may have questioned your intelligence previously based on these situations or these assumings of who they thought you were, you proved them wrong, babes, without even trying. And so now it's gone to the point where a lot of people are starting to figure out that they should have never tested you. I'm hearing never tested your gangster. So some of you guys, man, you could be an alpha. People could have thought you were weak. For others of you, like I said, this was a relationship, even a friendship. You could have had someone right under your nose that was taking from you or trying to take your person away from you. And Spirit told you to let them dig themselves into the deepest hole that they could to expose the truth of who they truly were. And for a lot of you guys, this is why you're about to be really happy, because a lot of you have chosen to walk away from such individuals. And if not, you're being guided to at this time in particular. Now I'm talking to social media. You guys could have noticed there were continuously fake profiles stalking or watching you. For a lot of you, you knew this was family or friends or previous lovers or even higher ups that were watching you that were not allowed to have spiritual access to you. They were cut off by divine. And so by them constantly impeding your space, your privacy, they expose themselves, y'all. And you know, there's people that are shook. There could have been people that never even felt like they exposed themselves to you guys, but you got the download from God to remove them from your life. And this is why you're about to celebrate. Top of the deck, look at the first message we have. Unwilling to apologize for what they did to you. So this is it. A lot of you guys are going to be walking away from people who may have questioned who you were as a person, your beliefs, your morals, and most importantly, your intelligence. And like I said, this is going to reign for a different set of people. This is a collective reading. For some of you guys, this is definitely a relationship, right? Someone tested you to see how much you were going to put up with, whether you're going to stick around if they did cheat and they lied to you about it. For others of you, you could have straight up had individuals in your life that were taking from you, from under your nose. I'm hearing you could have had someone around you that was trying to pull off that they were you, impersonate you. If you have a specific business, if you have a specific passion, if you have a specific way you do your hair, dress, perfume, cologne, whatever this was, even talking, slogans. There was someone in your life that was trying to test your intelligence. And they're shocked now because for a lot of you, you could have said nothing and walked away. Some of you I heard could have went off. Spirit's saying refrain from that. But you know, no one's perfect. Everyone learns lessons. A lot of you guys, though, could have realized how much deceit was going on around you. And this could have caused quite a bit. Whoa, look at that. The card just hit. Oh, my goodness. Bro, look what just fell. Come here, baby. Come here. The Chariot, the High Priestess, and the Lovers. So for you guys, this was either someone testing your intuition or a lover testing if you would stick around when they did you dirty AF. I'm hearing downright dirty. Someone could have cheated on you with multiple lovers and lied about it, okay? That's not going to be for everyone. But for some of you, I'm getting you could have been in a marriage with someone who kept saying they had to work late nights or they had to work extra hours, and you knew that this person was being sneaky behind your back. This is your confirmation. This is your confirmation, you guys. Now, when it comes to this high priestess there, a lot of you guys, if you claim to be spiritual healers, leaders, Reiki, anything like that, there were people trying to test your intelligence. This could have been people in your neighborhood, people you don't even know, people who are paying attention to you that you could not even know their name. And they're about to be exposed in your life. And a lot of you guys are being redirected for your own protection. You guys are going to be moving. A lot of you guys are going to be up and moving. Different countries, I'm hearing. Different places where anyone who tried to stain your reputation no longer has access to y'all. That's how much you're elevating. It's really beautiful. I saw a quote last night and now it makes sense today. I didn't understand it at the time. Come here. See, look at that. Even I'm trying to get the reading out. Lots of noise going on and my cat's like, what's going on? This is how important this message is. You guys were tested so hard that you're going to be sitting and eating in places that those people couldn't even dream of being in, okay? So I'm talking this celebration that you're about to experience is huge, and no one's going to be able to stop you from that. In the past, maybe someone tried to test your intelligence. Maybe someone tried to block an opportunity from y'all. And for others of you, these were people who just didn't want to see you happy. Hey, everyone tuning in, thank you. And this is it, right? For a lot of you guys, there could have been someone who did the same position as you and they could not stand to see you succeed over them. But see, especially if it comes to intuition and healing, they're working in their shadow self. Because as a healer, as a reader, we're meant to guide others, including each other. We're not meant to bring each other down, y'all. So you guys could have also dealing with someone who was a false high priestess, who could have tried to say that you were. Right? And for others of you, if you had a person you were dating, masculine or feminine, married to, however this resonates, they could have said that you were the false person to continue to cover their facade, who they were, so that they can do it to the next person. And for a lot of you guys, it's like if you knew that your partner was cheating on you, you could have found specific messages. They could have gaslit you and said, no, that's not it. That's just a friend. That's just a coworker, this, that, blah, blah. And the third, God told you to shh, because they exposed themselves when they chose not to tell you the truth straight up. And for others of you, like I said, sometimes we're placed into environments, especially if you resonate with being a healer, a reader, an empath, a starseed, to enlighten the world. And so if you just tell that to everyone, walk around with that crown on, people are going to do what? They're going to tear you the F down as fast as they can, because there's going to be a lot of people that are working through their shadow self, through the devil, like they don't even realize. And so whoever you guys are, if you were in an environment, say even in a group of friends, you could have started to realize, I'm just going to give him a pet. He's right here. Hi, thanks everyone tuning in. But yeah, you guys could have even realized that, like, for example, maybe your church didn't agree with your beliefs. For others of you, this was a community. You could be practicing yoga, Reiki, healing. I'm hearing you could even be a medium. You could be doing one-on-one sessions with people, helping them overcome and heal. And there could have been someone who was so pissed off about that you don't even know their name. They could have been doing some nasty things to you guys, but this is it. God allows people to go as far as they can so that they can watch you win in all of your glory. So it's like the good old saying, you know, your enemies are about to watch you eat at a table that they could never frickin' sit at. So go ahead and claim that energy, y'all, because whoever you're dealing with, they're about to watch you eat. A lot of you guys, this is public recognition. If you are a high priestess, you might be getting your own TV show, yo. I just heard that. You might be getting your own TV show. If you're a medium, you might be the next big thing. You might be going around helping celebrities and higher up people who appreciate your spirituality. Now, this is the biggest thing you got to realize, you guys, is you're going to be placed with a soul tribe of people who don't try to test your intelligence, who don't try to test your intuition. You're about to be with a group of people who are going to recognize you for the amazing person that each and every one of you that finds this video is. So it's going to represent different things for different people. Some of you guys, I'm hearing, you have a good sixth sense of knowing, like I said, if someone's a cheater or if they're lying. So a lot of you guys could really see that people can straight up lie to your face, and you know what you've been taught, or if not, like this is me conveying from God, sometimes you just have to look them in the eye and watch them lie to you, and then you make your decision from there, right? So moving away from people who don't mean you any good. Learning how to block people and cut them out your life. You could be an earth angel, but if someone is treating you like crap and pushing your boundaries, you are most certainly allowed to walk away from those individuals. You're not meant to put up with abuse or nonsense. And like I said, for some of you guys, someone lying to you, controlling you, those different things, that's forms of abuse as well. If someone wants to control your destiny or your outcome or tell you who you can and can't be, that's abuse. And a lot of you guys are about to learn that or have experienced that. Now, especially when it comes to higher ups, I feel like you guys get tested a lot. If you're someone who works a 9-to-5 job, say I just heard like you work at a fast food place. For others of you, you could work as a hairdresser, you could work in an office, you could be a call center person, whatever this is, you guys, you are realizing that there are people that test your intelligence that you may be more suited for the job than they are. And so this is where God's about to promote you guys. And you guys are about to be celebrated, I'm hearing, most importantly, for standing in your knowing of who you guys are, never backing down. And when things get hard, what do? We reflect inwardly. You pray, you ask God, what's the next solution? A lot of you guys, though, this has to do with your intuition. Because we've got the high priestess, the chariot there, and this. Some of you guys could have been forced out of a job. I'm hearing for a lot of you, based on your beliefs, based on who you were, or even your appearance, how you looked, you could have been forced out of opportunities for being different, for being called to be a certain particular individual. Now, you may want to check out the reading I did last night, because if you know you resonate with that last part there, I did a reading about how your glow up is about to be noticed by many, and this is for those that were rejected based on how they looked or who they are. So like I said, a lot of you guys, if you're working a job, for example, in a fast food restaurant, but you know that you're a medium, do you think you're going to walk around and tell everyone that? Absolutely not. I think based on some experience for some of you guys too, maybe in the past you were more open about your gifts or your spirituality, and you quickly learned how closed off the world can be. Now, that won't resonate for everyone. Like I said, for others of you, this was just a partner. You knew that they were a dirty DOG. They were down dirt. They weren't doing you good. And this person could have lied to you and pretended that they did. You could have confronted a coworker. You could have confronted a friend about something they did to you, and this person could have straight up lied to you. For others of you, I'm hearing, you could have had a friend that dated someone behind your back, slept with your partner, your wife, your husband, your person behind your back. And if that part's your story, you're about to celebrate big time, and those two are going to have to sit and watch you eat. They're going to watch you eat. I'm talking steak and lobster, baby. I'm talking 5-star Michelin. They're going to watch you eat. And like I said, you guys are going to be celebrated. Because for the longest time, maybe you were put down or made feel less than for being you, for being authentic. And God's saying it's your time to celebrate now. A lot of you guys too, if that was the case, you still had some spiritual evolving to do, some healing, some learning, some growing. We are never done growing and learning, right? And some of you guys, maybe you just made a big commitment to divine to change something in your life. If that part resonates with you, like you started saying, okay, it's today. I'm not putting up with this person cheating on me and lying to me anymore. Or, okay, it's today. I'm not putting up with people outcasting you or shunning you based on your spiritual beliefs. God said, yes. Some of you guys are actually being asked to come out now with your gifts. In the past, maybe you were told to, but with Hermit in reverse, it's time for it to come out. Others of you, you could have been dealing with a Virgo who was in their shadow self. Notice how it's the Hermit, right? But it's in reverse. And if you guys have felt isolated or a period of feeling kind of stuck inside to yourself, this is the time to get out there. Whether it's with your gifts, your truth, your knowledge, or just yourself. It's time to put yourselves out there because you're about to be celebrated for the same things that people try to tear you down for. That's friggin' beautiful. You could be an emperor watching, empress, Aries or Taurus energy heavy, and then we got Virgo here, right? So maybe you are someone who was always a leader, and you could have been constantly at jobs that tried to push you to the back burner when you had more skills than the people running the jobs. That part won't resonate for everyone, but some of you guys I'm hearing, say you're at a factory, you've been there for 10, 15 years, and there were people coming in with 1 year trying to boss you around, but really, God said to allow them to treat you the way that they wanted to, even though you could have known more than them, or you had the insight of knowing that the way that they were treating you was no bueno. If that's your message, this resonates for you guys. Now, when it comes to the test of your intuition, I feel like if you claim to be an earth angel or spiritual or anything of that sense, empath, people try to make you act bitter, crazy, out of character. People could have even spoken about you like that, right? It's like they constantly would push and poke at your buttons to get a reaction out of you. Now, you guys may have reacted in the past, maybe you didn't. However it resonates, Spirit's saying you know better now than to react whatsoever. You know just to keep on pushing. And this is why you're about to be celebrated. You could have had some major tests that you had no idea. I'm hearing for some of you guys, it's like you were set up to fail. And the way that you've managed to overcome these situations, look at even emotionally for some of you guys. Queen of Cups there. Queen of Cups in the upright represents emotional stability, being nurturing, loving, giving, and most importantly, in control of your emotions, grounded. So in the past, people could have tried to really test your intuition, your intelligence, and your emotions to make you react, right? So like if it was the cheating partner, they lied to you because they wanted to see you get angry, so they had a reason to walk away. Same with a job. If a job knew that you were in tune, you're intelligent, or for example, some of you guys may have had a side business. I'm hearing you could have fixed cars on the side. Others of you could be a musician, you could be an artist, a photographer, something creative that maybe didn't necessarily pay all the bills at the time as you're building it up, right? People could have tried to test that gangster. They could have hired PIs, I'm hearing, and they could have known every fact about you, but they hid that from you. They tried to make you act out of character, y'all. A lot of you guys, if that was the case, God removed you from those situations. Remember, sometimes where rejection happens, it's actually a redirection for our best protection. And a lot of you guys, if you were being torn down spiritually by a community, by a church, by a person, or by an opportunity. Tower's in reverse, baby. So whatever they planned against you, God said not on his watch. And I'm just here to deliver that message. Tower in reverse, this could have been a Scorpio as well. So definitely could have been a Scorpio you were dealing with, or a fire sign. We've got Aries, Leo, Sag. But Three of Wands is here. So someone in this chat right now, or in this live, or in this reading, future on watching it, you guys were dealing with a third party and someone lied to you about it. And now the truth's out and you guys are about to celebrate. With this Tower in reverse, it's like whoever set you up for failure, y'all, they're about to watch you excel and succeed, and all they're going to be able to do is fall into that tower themselves. Now, people are starting to look at them. If someone in particular questioned your ability to be able to connect with God, for example, people are looking at them now like, why would you even talk about this person or God? So some of the people that were non-believers, God wants me to say, like Spirit wants me to say that, they now are conforming and understanding that spiritual evolution is going to lead to their highest, greatest good as well. So it's like people that were against you in the past are starting to really see now that they come against a chosen one and they got schooled. You guys could definitely be prophets. It's almost like the story of Judah, right? You guys had a lot of Judahs in your life, man. A lot of people who pretended to be on your side, but then switched up on you real quick. Now, for some of you, if you were directed away from people that you consider to be best friends or like family to you guys, maybe you realized the moment you walked away from those people that they really didn't have your best intention at heart. I always like to say this too, when you go in and do that inner work and you rebuild yourself, who was there? Who reached out to you? Or if you didn't text someone for a week, did they text you? See if you're okay? Because 9 times out of 10, those people that don't, you know that they're not for you. There's always exceptions to the rule, right? Someone could have been on vacation. They could have been dealing with a sick family member. They could have been sick. They could have been struggling, whatever this was. But it doesn't matter. It takes 5 minutes to pick up the phone or send a text. And a lot of you guys are realizing that through your darkest hour of overcoming or possibly being tested for who you were as a person, every single person in your life, for some of you, most of them, could have folded, could have showed you that they were really against you and not for you. Biggest reason I like to use this as well is some of you guys are stepping into the spotlight. That's your celebration, y'all. And so God wanted to remove these people because when you receive all this abundance and this blessings, who would have been the first to take it away? Who would have been the first to jeopardize you from receiving that or continuing to receive God's blessings? These people, this person, whoever this is to you guys. It's going to be different for all of you, right? But this is why these people were removed before you level up. Because you guys are about to experience a major level up. And like I said, everyone's going to have no choice but to sit and watch you eat. And I feel like a lot of these people wanted to sit and watch you starve. They literally wanted to watch you starve. And you could be someone who gives back. I mean, you could be someone who donates food, man. Maybe every winter at the food bank or once a week. You could be someone who literally donates. And these same people that pretended to be for you could have wanted to see you down and out, starving. I'm sitting here on a rant, right? And look at that. 10 of Cups is the first one right there. This is your 10 of Cups. So some of you guys, it's like a person from your past that lied on you, cheated on you, could have not wanted to see you be in a happy marriage or relationship. If that's the case, everything's coming in. 10 of Cups represents family life, love, relationships, all the above. Abundance, blessings beyond what we ever expect. Tenfold. So go ahead and like the video and claim that message, y'all, if you're ready to receive what's rightfully yours. What multiple people tried to block out of their own insecurities. And that's the thing. I feel like you guys, by being tested in your intuition, you're about to school a lot of people, because not only if you didn't react, but for some of you guys, it didn't even mean any of that. It's like you guys literally received or are about to receive a major glow up, a major job promotion, a major relationship, and the proof's just going to be there. No one can take that away from you, and that was God ordained, y'all. 6 of Cups in reverse, so definitely for some of you guys, these were competitors, people in your field, people at your career. Say you work in an office and you were trying to get next head up. Someone could have lied on you, y'all. Someone could have said you weren't very intelligent or you didn't have the intuition, the business sense needed to move things forward. For others of you, someone could have said you were difficult to work with, I just heard. You had an attitude, all these things, anything that they could to come up against you, to stop you from receiving a position. So the biggest thing with this message too, y'all, is if you were redirected away from a particular situation, place, people, thing, relationship, friendship, you're about to find 10 times better than that. I'm talking 1,000,000 times better than that. Look at that. 7 of Cups and 6 of Cups both in reverse, literally. So, okay, for a lot of you guys, this was someone didn't want you to have a good love, happy, healthy relationship, and someone definitely didn't want you to be successful or stable in your career, home life. They wanted the ruins for y'all. And now they're about to watch you eat the whole buffet. And they're going to be the ones wondering why they ever did that to you. And this is God's ordained message. I just think it's beautiful. Whoever's experiencing this, this is like loud and clear that you're about to be celebrated. Now let's get into how you're about to be celebrated, because I want to hear the good stuff now. A lot of you guys though, the devil in reverse. Whoa. So someone tried to say that you were in your shadow self. Someone tried to say that you had toxic behaviors, addictions, for others of you, habits. You had lying tendencies. You didn't follow moral standards. Whoever that was, they're being exposed. Because a lot of you guys, for example, when we are placed in the wrong environment, it's really easy for people to fold. So I feel like you guys could have been in a toxic work environment or a toxic relationship where maybe you did have a moment of falling yourself. You could be someone who possibly doesn't drink, right? But then you're around an alcoholic for a long time and you were drinking. And then as soon as you got removed from that situation, God's like, whoosh, remove it. So if you're someone who knows you dealt with addictions previously or any toxic behaviors and those are no longer a part of your life, that's because you were in the wrong environment. You were with people that constantly wanted to see you not be your highest self. Damn shame, isn't it? This whole channel, I talk about lifting you guys up. Like, let's be our highest selves together. So at the end of this, I'm definitely going to say Psalm 91, the prayer of protection. Because I think you guys deserve to have that extra anointing over your life if you resonate with this message. And the clarity is for someone watching right now, you could have previously gotten sober and then you had a little lapse and now you're back to good. If that's your message, claim it, because God's saying that he did that and you did that. And you could have been tried and tested purposely to see if you would fold and lower who you were, to revert back to maybe your old self, or to revert into who these shadow people were, right? People could have wanted to see you be on their level. And so like this comes down to the whole thing about being silent sometimes, because the more we boast about how we're connected to God or spirit or source in front of the wrong people, they're going to do nothing but try and strip you of your anointing. Now, during the right people, the right community, right, you're going to find people that are going to want to lift you up and celebrate with you. And a lot of you guys, you're finding that community. Whether this is online through watching videos, you could be finding other fellow friends or people that you really just resonate with, readers, prophetic speakers. For others of you, this is actually in your environment, your neighborhood. You're about to go to a class. I just heard maybe you do yoga or like, you know, they have like painting classes and stuff. Someone needs to do that, because you guys are going to meet someone who's literally vibing like this with you guys. You're about to have a new BFF, new partner, someone who's going to support your spirituality and lift you up and not try to bring you back down to your shadow self. I feel like whoever's watching you have gone through, as we all do, right? Even every reader and healer, you all go through healing, evolving, and growing who you are from who you were. No one in this world is perfect. If they were, they would be Jesus. And then look what happened to Jesus, y'all. Right? Jesus was the Son of God, and he still did not have an easy life. So whoever you are, you could have started down and out, is what I'm hearing. You could have been grown up in poverty, neglect. For some of you, you didn't have parents. You had absent parents. For others of you, you grew up around substance, addiction, issues of other people. As a child, you could have seen that early on. And a lot of you guys, you broke all those stigmas, or you're about to. You're breaking generational curses, y'all. You guys are the lineage breakers. And a lot of you guys were chosen and ordained by your ancestors to do this. So I'm hearing like 3-4 generations back. Great-great-grandmothers, great-great-grandfathers. And a lot of you guys chose to accept this mission when you could be placed in environments that people around you refuse to be better versions of themselves. They want to stay stuck. They want to stay toxic. I always say this too, right? There's nothing better. If you made a mistake yesterday, correct it for today. Move forward, you know? It's those that want to stay stuck and refuse to ever change. I feel like this was the group of people, person, ex-partner, whatever this is. Friend, this is who tried to keep you on their level. And so they're about to watch you eat. And you guys, if you resonate with being a reader, your gifts are about to increase. Definitely check out some spiritual fasting. Some of you guys really need to reconnect or to commit to God a little more than just your words, right? I'm hearing for some of you guys, you may talk about it, think about it, pray about it, but when it comes down to making the actual changes, y'all aren't doing it. I'm not trying to call anyone out, but this is what it is. And in order for you to receive more intuition, for you to receive more spiritual enlightenment, you need to follow through with whatever you personally have promised to God. And it's going to be different for each and every one of you guys. So yeah, let's get a few more messages. Thanks everyone for tuning in. Hello, welcome back. I see a few peeps in the chat. Go ahead, drop a like if you haven't already. Let's get this message out. But yeah, whoever you were dealing with, it's like people could have tried to test your intuition too through fake profiles. Could have been people you know. Could have been people that, say for example, you worked in a community or environment, you never told people you had social media or you did this or did that. Those people stalked you and found it. For some of you guys, it was illegal. They could have literally used a private investigator to figure out who you were. And those are the people that are trying the hardest to test your intuition. But often more than not, you allow someone to smile and play in your face, and if not, you need to. Because when you know more than you look like you know, people will do their best to tear you down if they think you do. Right? And sometimes the most spiritual beings don't look like what they've been through, y'all. So I'm hearing too, wow, people really value your opinion. That's so beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. Exactly. So this is where you're about to be celebrated, because too, sometimes if people try to test your intelligence or your intuition, or for example, like cast you or shun you out of a community, a job, a group of friends, a position, if you're standing up for yourself now, or if you have found the courage to continue to be your authentic self regardless of what anyone thinks, that's why people value your opinion. I feel like for a lot of you, God has leveled you up. Maybe you don't even realize this. Like, it could be too that people in the past that grew up with you that tried to test your intuition now are like, I'm hearing for some of you, you blocked someone or did something, you changed your number, you walked away from someone, you could have even gotten a new phone, something that you did. Let someone else know that their tricks were no longer working, that you did know the whole time what they were up to, but you just didn't let on. Especially if this has to do with a coworker, right? Sometimes someone will lie on you if they know that you're more qualified for the job than they are, so that they don't lose their position to see you succeed. That's the most common occurrence I can honestly talk about. Happens every day, whether you work at the grocery store, the dental office, a law firm, you're a teacher, you're a substitute teacher, you're a reader. It doesn't matter what you do. You're an esthetician, you're a musician. That's a big one. A lot of you guys, if people knew that you were working on a specific project to do with creativity, someone was either trying to claim your work or to say that you didn't do anything. Tried to test your intuition. Now, they could have done it so sneakily too, right? They were hitting up people that you knew or friends of friends, telling them, you know, passive aggressive things like, oh, I really like collective, but just so you know, whoever you were dealing with, definitely, people are realizing now that no one can take your place. I feel like too, if it came to a job that you walked away from or a group of friends you walked away from, especially, people are realizing why you called back your energy. A lot of you guys could have surrounded yourselves with people that you saw that they had the full potential to be their best selves, but every day they chose not to be, right? And I think that's the most heartbreaking thing, especially when you come into your spiritual awakening. It's okay to have fun and celebrate every once in a while, but you could have been dealing with people too, y'all, that when you were like, okay, I'm going to quit smoking cigarettes, or I'm going to quit going out for a couple weeks. What is it? People do like the month sober, right? Someone could have been like, yeah, I'm all in, let's do it. And then just they weren't. They weren't. Or for others of you, they said they were, and then they weren't to test your intuition. So I feel like some of you guys could have just walked away from people, no ifs, ands, or buts, or even relationships. You could have gave someone an ultimatum. Now, if that was the case, if you gave someone, sorry, my foot hit the desk. If you gave someone an ultimatum, y'all, and you walked away from them, they're realizing now that no one can take your place. Like, they done fumbled ya. And I feel like, too, a lot of you guys, you didn't evolve into your most high spiritual self or who you are right now watching this video until you removed yourself from these people. And like I said, this is why God isn't bringing in all your abundance and your blessings until every single last one of those people that questioned you, your intelligence, and where you were headed in life are removed. Because God knows that those are the first people that will try and stop and block you from going to who you're supposed to be or going where you're supposed to be. So some of you guys, if you're planning on moving across country, if you're planning on applying for a really freaking lucrative job, Spirit said hush hush, because you know that's going to be the first type of people that are going to take that position away from you. Karmic female. So yo, you guys, if you're feminine or masculine, if you're masculine, this could be an old girlfriend or wife. For others of you, if you are a feminine, this is someone who views you as competition or is salty and jealous over who you are and who they are not. And instead of being inspired by you or asking for tips and advice on how they can evolve into their better self, they'd much rather lie on you or hold you back and tear you down. Now, if you were in an environment with a group of friends, neighborhood, or even career where someone was karmic to you, now people are seeing that this person was just jealous as you were gone, that no one can take your place. So I feel like if you walked away from a position, you could have done a lot for that job that people didn't realize too, right? And now that you're gone, there's like something about the place or the group of friends that's missing. Maybe you guys were the one friend that always rallied people to go out and do fun things. When that energy's gone, how's the group? The group's a raid, right? Who's inviting everyone out to go bowling or to go do a concert, right? Or for some of you guys, maybe you had a book club. If you're a bit older, maybe you guys all met and did gardening. I don't know. I mean, there's so many different scenarios I'm going to give you, but however it resonates for y'all, now people are realizing there was something truly special and unique about you guys, and this is why you're being celebrated. So a lot of you guys could no longer be in these rooms, in these situations, in these friend groups, in these relationships, and they are honestly talking positively about you. So that is some nice energy to pick up on. Damn. Also, too, I feel like whoever this karmic feminine is in your life, you guys, they're really starting to realize that you are truly connected with the Holy Spirit. If this person in particular tried to say that you were a phony, you were a fraud, you were fake, this person's realizing that they tested your intuition and you knew every time, but you knew better than to respond and to react. And so now this person's realizing, wow, maybe they were in the wrong for constantly trying to test your gangster. I keep hearing that. Someone tried to test you. Okay, so for some of you guys, maybe you guys claim to have had a hard life. Maybe you're like, yeah, I've been through a lot of struggles and this is who I am now, right? Someone could have not believed you. I feel like someone was like, this is too much. There's no way this is real. If that's the story, if you ever opened up, like for some of you guys, I feel like if you are spiritual, you could have told one person and the way that they gave you reaction, you're like, yeah, okay, better watch who I tell things to. That's God doing that for you. I just saw renovation specialist. Beautiful. So some of you guys could be that. You're about to have your own business. For others of you, this could have been renovation specialist that did that to you. You're going to know how it fits. But yeah, you're about to be celebrating. So for example, if you were in a job and you were a renovation specialist, something like this, and you had a boss above you, this person could have downplayed your gifts, and that was testing your intuition. Because maybe you talked to them about owning your own business, expanding, saving up enough money, and then doing your own thing. This person was the first to try to tear you down. So that's why Spirit's saying too, when you guys have ideas sometimes, until it's really like literally out in the open for everyone to see, no sense in telling everyone about it, because people love to ruin things more than they love to help build it up. It's all just projections, right? When you truly are in tune with yourself and happy with your own life, you're grateful for someone sharing or expressing their life wishes and goals with you. You're like, wow, amazing, good for you. But in the ears of the wrong person, they'll be like, oh, that's great. And then meanwhile in their mind, they're like, how can I ruin this? I know it's fucked up, you guys, but that's literally how people think. It's messed up. A lot of you guys, if you feel isolated or you had to walk away from a group of friends that you were like, damn, I really liked this group of friends, they were having conversations about you or doing things to sabotage who you claim to be without you knowing. And Spirit, God, heard every single one of those conversations. So if you woke up from like a weird dream, sometimes for you guys, if you don't directly feel like you get downloads or messages from prayer, things like that, you could have had a dream. You could have had a dream that your partner cheated on you. You could have had a dream someone snaked you at the job. You could have had a dream a friend talked crap about you behind your back, however it resonates. This was God delivering you that message in a subtle way, a way that you would go, and it made you think twice about that person. Now, whoever you are, you guys did the right thing. Earth sign masculine, you could be, or for others of you, this could have been an earth sign masculine doing this behind your back. Maybe you guys dated an earth sign masculine. For others of you, maybe this was someone you were working with or interested in working with. If you feel like you've been removed from those situations, or if you're the earth sign masculine experiencing this, God's giving you the downloads right now. And I just keep hearing for some of you, maybe you really didn't want to part ways with some of the people you had to. You're like, damn, that person's going to be missed. But our whole life is about spiritual involvement and evolution, right? And if you hang on to those people that keep trying to hold you back, you're going to be stuck just like them. And so just know, if you feel like you're really being tested in life right now, you could have tattoos. Just know that this is happening for a reason. It's happening for you to be your strongest self, and for most of you guys to receive the blessings that have been blocked from you. Wow, so we got give back to your community, you guys. God's calling you to give back more. This is definitely going to help bring in some type of abundance or blessing for you. But regardless if it does or doesn't, God is just asking you to please give back more to your community, small or big. I know back to school is coming up. Some of you guys may be deciding to buy backpacks full of supplies, giving it to less fortunate families. Amazing. For others of you, you could be working at the food shelter. For others of you, you could know someone who just has less than y'all, right? Like, more often than not, you know, not everyone's on the same leveling, right, of material success and abundance. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up with next to nothing. Me and my mom, single mom, grew up with next to nothing. And that was amazing. Taught me to really appreciate things and give back to my community. But you could know someone like that now, right? Say you have a friend who's a single parent, who has an absent other parent. You could know that they need help with their kids. Maybe it's just getting back to school supplies. For others of you, it's like, you could know that this kid doesn't have the proper meals it needs. Whatever this is, please help. This is what Spirit wants me to deliver loud and clear. This could even be a neighbor, y'all. If you know there's an elderly neighbor, they lost their wife, their husband, they don't really take good care of themselves, they're struggling mentally, emotionally, or even physically when it comes to needing food, or just someone to talk to, this is also giving back to your community. I want you to know that you're inspiring so many people right now to be better versions of themselves. I have so much admiration for you. So whoever you guys are, we've got Chef at the back. Some of you guys, beautiful. I just heard you guys could work building food, creating food, and giving it out to the homeless. For others of you, you're working on a meal plan, programming for schools. Or you could just be a chef that truly gives back with your heart. Absolutely amazing. Appreciate y'all. I don't know if you guys have ever seen that, but sometimes it's like there's food stands, food trucks. They'll set up, and even though they're a business, they'll spend one whole day just donating back to the community. This message is for you if you're watching. Like, you are being recognized by Spirit for doing that, and thank you from the bottom of my heart and from the bottom of anyone else watching, I'm sure. And especially the fact that Divine wants me to point out you're being recognized for somehow giving back to your community when it comes to cooking. Aw, so I just heard for some of you guys, you could be a single person living on your own. Maybe sometimes you make too much and you're like, damn, can I give back? Is there anything I could do? You could have extra leftovers, and maybe you know, like I said, someone down the street, down the hall, whatever this is, that needs a little bit of help. This could even be a family member, you guys. For a lot of you, though, I feel like you're being called to give back to someone you know needs it. Each of you, there's going to be one person that you first think of when you hear that message. And this person's going to appreciate it so much. That's what God's saying. So, wow, this person is controlling your life. Beware. Whoever it is that keeps trying to test your intelligence, your intuition, in the past, this is what this person was trying to do. And now a lot of you guys are really being removed from those obstacles because God saw everything that this person did behind your back. It says there are too many secrets. Someone's withholding information from you purposely at this time. Trust your intuition and take off the rose-colored glasses. So you guys, if you know that a partner lied to you, a family member, a friend, a job, a person, whatever this is, they're purposely withholding information from you to gain off their own benefit. Because if you know something about someone else and you don't decide to speak up and help them, who are you helping? Legit, you're only helping yourself. You're being selfish, right? So whoever you guys are, someone could have really tested your intuition this way as well. I'm hearing you could know what they're doing, but God's told you to. And this is where the truth comes in, right? That the fact is there is too many secrets. A lot of you guys, it's like someone tried to tear you down and lie on who you were as a person just so that they could take what was yours. And you guys could be someone who worked really hard for it. Maybe you've worked a number of years and you're about to be promoted to head chef and someone lied on you to take that spot. If that's your message, God's recognizing that. Things are going to be made correct. Some of you guys could have been more suited for any position. It doesn't just have to be a chef. But someone purposely went out of their way to take that spot from you by lying on you. Now, this person and everyone around you, like I said, so much admiration for you. Maybe it's the fact that you didn't back down. For others of you, I just feel like this person was trying to control your life in a sense that they were either keeping tabs on you, they had a private investigator following you, or they paid your family, friends, partner, neighborhood, co-workers, someone to come against you, and they thought that you didn't know. This could have even been up to 10 people. They tried to take your destiny, kept coming out when I was doing the pre-shuffle before I started this live. So for some of you guys, like I said, they wanted your person or they wanted your position. And for others of you, both, because we had the 6 and 7 of cups in reverse. They wanted to take everything from you and strip you down. And a lot of you guys, if you are intuitive, they wanted your spiritual gifts. So as well, if you feel like you are dealing with people who are putting you in toxic scenarios, expecting you to fall, Devil in reverse tower, the opposite happens. These people could have been trying to lower who you were or how you felt about yourself in order to strip you of your spiritual gifts or your spiritual abundance, y'all. So you could have definitely been dealing with people who were on their shadow selves. But notice how these are in reverse. If that was happening continuously before, those situations have completely crumbled now. And you guys are about to be anointed in front of the world. So some of you guys, y'all, you're about to, I just heard someone's about to be a huge prophetic speaker, like churches across the world, world renowned. If that's what you want to do, that's your message. Others of you, you could be using your healing gifts or your intuition in different ways. You could be a singer. You could be a writer. You could work for discovery, man. Some of you guys are scientists or need to be. I'm hearing you have so much knowledge. You're sleeping on yourselves. Wow, King of Wands, you could be a fire sign watching, and if not, this is how people are viewing you. Whoever tried to tear you down realizes it was their bad. The more that they tore you down, the more you built yourself back up into the strongest version ever. And so like I said, it's like whoever tried to test your intelligence, they're now being seen for who they are. Toxic. We just saw the sun as well. So you guys, this is this happiness. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, look at that. That was one of the first cards out. Back out, you guys. So your spiritual gifts and your intuition's about to go 10 times higher. So where someone tried to make you stripped of your intuition, your knowledge, your gifts, your connection with divine, or even if you're like a singer, right? Someone tried to take away your voice, essentially. High Priestess, man, you're about to be built back up. You could have the initials B or J, or it could have been a B or J that did this to you. You're going to know how it resonates. But that is beautiful, you guys. So some of you guys, I'm hearing like playlists. If you're an artist who's small, you're about to be in a huge playlist. It's going to finally give you the recognition that you deserve. Maybe you felt like for a long time too, people were eating off your plate. More often than not, there can be people that are higher up than you that see that you're still small, so they'll eat off your plate as long as they can. Like mouthfuls of yours, your ideas, maybe things you've said, your inspiration, your beliefs, your fashion sense, right? People love to copy and then pretend it's theirs. But whoever did that to you guys, it's like, that's all being stripped away. Now, the most beautiful thing about copying, though, is for the most part, you can tell when someone's copying or inspired. There's a difference. Being inspired by someone is amazing because everyone in the world's inspired. For the most part, there's only a few people that have originally come up with the idea to do something, right? And the rest has just been inspired or followed by. But if someone is on the same wavelength, vibration as you, that's way different than if they're just straight up copying you or trying to take what's yours. This could have been a Sagittarius. And if not, this person tries to cause a major imbalance in your life. Temperance in reverse. So they didn't want you to be seen for the unique, beautiful individual you are. The unicorn that you are. So you guys, there's something that's really different about you than the rest. Maybe you don't conform like the rest of the world. Maybe you really just like dance to the beat of your own drum. For others of you, you could do something creative, like I said, that's really the first to be done, or something so different, and people are inspired by you. But there were a lot of people before you, around you, that were trying to strip you of that and take it and claim it as their own. So this could have been people that had higher numbers than you, higher positions, higher salaries, people that thought they could buy their way out of taking what was yours. That's the biggest thing you guys need to know too. This could have been a Queen of Wands, a fire sign, water sign. Two of Cups, beautiful. Okay. So in particular, someone tried to pretend they were you because they wanted your person. If that's the case and you feel like you had a situationship off the ground and then all of a sudden it kind of just crumbled, person's coming back. That's your love. They just had to figure it out. They had to figure out who the karmic copycat was, or who the person was that tried to take away from you. For a lot of you guys, this is a twin with the Two of Cups. And this is someone who's not only going to be emotionally supportive and balance you guys, y'all, but this person is going to stand up for you. And they're going to eat with you. I just heard, like, buffet for two, please. Wow. I just heard this person's going to buy out a whole restaurant and take you on a date. So you could be dealing with someone with major status. And if not, you're about to be the one with major status doing this with this person. You guys are going to live a life. And it's like, this is because previously people tried to starve you. That's what I keep hearing. So if you know you've dealt with a lot of oppression and struggles in your life, y'all, you're about to eat good. You're about to not have to worry for the rest of your life where your next meal is coming from. You're going to be able to be the one to help give back. And that is just an amazing message to deliver to you guys today. I am so happy that this reading is going how it is. I hope you guys resonate. You have an inner knowing. So this is it, you guys. Okay, someone needs to drink more water. I don't know about y'all, but I feel like I'm parched over here. Someone needs to drink more water though. But yeah, so you have an inner knowing about this situation. I feel like too, for example, if you are an artist and like someone literally like copied your painting, or for others of you, if you're a musician, someone took your song or the lyrics on your song, however this resonates, you're about to be rewarded for that, and you already have an inner knowing. Maybe you can feel it coming, that things are about to change in your life for the positive. Spirit's just trying to get you prepared. The biggest thing you guys need to do is get prepared. Like if you're trying to get signed to a record label, do you have a song ready to go when they ask you to sing live right in front of them on the spot? Do you have a rap ready to freestyle? Do you have things to show, right? If you're a photographer, do you have a portfolio for the magazine company that's about to hire you guys? That is your homework right now. Spirit wants me to tell y'all. That's what you guys need to get ready to do, to be ready for this opportunity that's headed your way. If you're a chef, do you have a new menu idea ready to go? You know, because what if you're asked to go on one of those chef shows and you're not brushed up on your skills like you know you should be because you've been working some job that didn't totally equate to your skills, right? So regardless of how your situation looks right now, Spirit's saying get ready because you're about to eat in front of everyone. You're going to be celebrated. And the biggest thing you guys can do to make this transition and change more comfortable is prepare yourself. Do your homework, whatever it is you're working on. For example, if you're starting a new business idea, do you have a particular model or patent of the idea ready to go if an investor is like, let's do it. I'm going to put money down right now on you. If this is a restaurant idea, if this is a car idea, if this is, I kept picking up, someone's going to be the first to, I did this reading the other day. It's the main one on the page. Check it out. If someone is about to build or invent something electric for the first time. So you know how there's like the electric cars, electric fireplace, how we're replacing things from natural gas, natural oils to electric to help save the environment. Some of you guys have an idea like that, but it's like when they come to you, do you have the drawing, like everything blueprinted? If this is a house or a building idea or a project, or even I'm hearing like give back organization, do you have the fundamentals ready for those investors or for those people? Because the same way you're like, Earth Angel, I don't see any investors right now. What are you talking about? God works in beautiful ways, babies. And I didn't wake up today and expect to deliver this message, and while I was getting ready to do this, it just came loud as day. This is what I need to do while I was doing my prayers. So this is what you guys need to know. As quick as it just came for me, it's about to come for you guys and for whoever's watching or receiving this message. God can turn things around overnight. If you don't think you have the funds for something, you don't have the support, or you don't have the resources, or you don't have the following even, I just heard. It's about to all turn around. And you guys have an inner knowing of this. Maybe you've been shown through a vision, or just you've been working really hard for a long time at something and you know. I feel like some of you guys, how the devil was in reverse. There were people, places, or things, or even the devil himself that knows you're about to get this blessing. So what was he trying to do? Make you quit, make you give up, make you feel like you weren't worth it, or make you feel like you didn't have enough to offer in this world. The biggest thing that always happens, because it's right before you're about to receive a blessing. Self-made entrepreneur, baby. So some of you guys are self-made entrepreneurs, or you're about to. You're about to be able to leave working for someone else, and you're about to be able to do your own thing. And for others of you, if you, like I saw, a renovation specialist, you're about to be able to you're about to be able to walk away and hide the fact that you're doing that. Because a lot of you guys don't tell the news to anyone until this is done. Till this is good to go, because someone's going to try and destroy it. That's what Spirit's saying. So reread that text or email. For some of you guys, there is an opportunity already headed your way, and you just haven't fully read the details about it. Some of you guys, it may be that you need to put yourselves out there as well and get in touch with the right people for this promotion, for this job. You need to align yourself, is what Spirit's saying. Thank you. Okay. That's what I was looking for before when I was like, get prepared, right? Align yourself for this opportunity to fall into place. So it's going to be different for each of you depending on what this opportunity is. Your mom is proud. If you guys have walked away from toxic people, toxic behaviors, toxic traits, or who you used to be, and you're evolving, someone needs to know this. Your mom is proud of you. So that's really good. Okay, so renovation specialist, again, I feel like some of you guys are about to either be like show people, where you like dress up the house for real estate showings. For others of you, maybe you're going to be a real estate agent and you're going to make it big. That's beautiful, you guys. Okay, Spirit, any more messages to close out this reading? So let's just get the final word on how you're going to be celebrating. How's everyone going to see the collective celebrating? How's everyone going to see the collective celebrating? If you're new to the channel, welcome. I really hope this reading could resonate for you guys. It means so much that you could stop by and go ahead and subscribe, like, and comment if you're new. Wow. So in the past, this was you. For some of you guys, you could still just be coming out of this energy. Spirit says the main thing you got to do is stop asking, why me? And start realizing that these were all trials and tribulations to make you the best version of who you're supposed to do. Make you the best version of yourself. Because a lot of you guys, you needed more strength in order to reach this next destination. 7 of Wands. Definitely you guys are increasing your spirituality though. Whoever you are. Feminine, masculine. Feel like this is a feminine on this card. But you could even be increasing your feminine energy as well. This could be a huge change. Maybe in the past you had so many people testing you and stuff that you weren't always in your feminine energy. You're somehow evolving that. For others of you, this is a physical glow up, or this is your intuition increasing tenfold. So what was one of the first messages? If you guys are just tuning in, it was they tried to test your intuition. So something you said or did has clarified that those people were testing you and you passed the test. Someone needs to hear that. You passed the test. You're good to go. If you worried about who thought this and that when you move forward into this next job, position, or career opportunity or relationship, God's saying you're good to go. No one's going to question you anymore. Someone needs to hear that. If you had a ton of people working against you, those people are all in awe. They've decided it's time to back off and let you be your little beautiful spiritual self. And that in itself, absolutely beautiful. That is the best message I could deliver all day, you guys. Aw, bless you guys too. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. So this is the thing, right? It's like maybe in the past you really felt like there were people trying to test you and you would never treat them that way. You guys taught them the hardest lesson, that even especially if a group of people work to take something from you, money, career, opportunity, a relationship, your spiritual gifts, God protected you through that whole thing. Notice how she's in a little bubble too. Like you guys have a spiritual ring of protection around you right now. So if you feel like you've been called to be at home more, a homebody, introverted, this is God protecting you. And a lot of you guys, the way that these people were trying to test your intuition and all that was by having you go out, by having you celebrate too much, indulge in toxic behaviors. For others of you, these people just wanted to distract you. Sometimes you got to remember, right? A good friend will understand if you say, hey, I can't come out today. I got a lot of work to do on my business. Or, hey, I can't come out today because so-and-so is sick, or I just need a day to recharge. A good friend understands that. A false friend is the one who constantly invites you out and doesn't understand when you say no. Like, why? Why don't you want to get drunk? Or why don't you want to go spend aimless money you don't need to spend on, say, shopping or whatever this could be, right? If you tell someone, hey, I don't have all the funds right now, I need to stay in and relax and focus on myself, those aren't your friends. I feel like whoever you are watching, this is who you've eliminated from your life. And so a lot of those people thought that by pretending to be your friend, they could deceive you into thinking that they had the best intentions for you. But in reality, it's like the people around you see where you're going before you could have even saw. So those were the first people trying to block you from this huge celebration y'all are about to have. Enough said. Wheel of Fortune, babes. So wherever your area of life seems bleak or seems like things aren't falling into place, that Wheel of Fortune represents winning the lottery. So some of you guys go play the lottery. For others of you, it's just the spiritual lottery. Like God's giving you your blessings. And a lot of people, they're not even going to expect how much blessings you're coming. I don't even think you guys know how much you're about to be blessed. Spirit's saying, get ready, y'all. Like, you guys are about to be freaking blessed. Aww. Two of Cups again. Okay. So if you dealt with a lot of people who didn't see your worth in the past, did not commit, or someone who cheated on you and played your intelligence, now you get your true love for that. Even if you were married, I'm marrying. Some of you guys could have been in long-term marriages and felt like, you know, your dating time's over. Your dating time's never over. If you're still living and breathing, you deserve love. Like, everyone who is watching this right now or in the universe, everyone deserves to be in love, right? And so you guys, you could have felt like someone tried to strip you of your romantic qualities or your romantic traits to be worthy of dating another person. No, you were just dating people that were nowhere near your level. They were beneath you guys. And the more you guys spiritually evolve, you're starting to figure that out. Never settle, right? So that's beautiful. Wheel of Fortune for someone big time. This is either like winning the lottery, winning a huge contract, lucrative job, or promotion. For others of you, deciding to be your own entrepreneur, and this could be a small idea that is going to be off the chart successful. Like you wouldn't even imagine. And some of you guys are going to have love with this as well. This won't be for everyone. You're going to know if you resonate with both or one over the other. But that Wheel of Fortune's here. So any more messages, Spirit, on how Collective's going to be celebrating? Yeah, someone needs to go play the lottery today for sure. Six of Swords, Ace of Wands. Beautiful. And not only that, you're going to have your peace of mind back. That's the biggest way you're going to be celebrating. The fact that you didn't fold under pressure, right? If someone kept trying to test your intelligence or make you feel less than, something about you guys continuing to stand in who you knew you were and connected to God, that's going to increase now. And if you weren't spiritual, some of you guys are about to open up to your spiritual gifts. Everyone has spiritual awakenings at different times, y'all. And some of you guys could be experiencing this through everyone trying to test your intelligence. I don't know who that resonates for, but you could decide that you want to start a channel, or you could decide that you, in particular, want to do something healing. Maybe this is being like a healthcare worker, or for others of you, this is like a Reiki healer, sound healer, something like that. Maybe you're even going to create music for meditation. Like that is healing as well. Beautiful, you guys. Any more messages? Close this out. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope wherever you are in the world, this message reaches you and just brings you some enlightenment to feel better. So in the past, people could have actually been trying to do some type of magic on you, prevention. All of that was blocked by God. You need to know that. If you ever had a fear that someone was sitting at home trying to do weird stuff or wish ill will upon you, just even through their words, God wants you to know that every single attack against you was protected. Every single one, because God knows that you did not send those attacks back. So whoever I'm watching for, you are someone who's truly connected to just being a better person. And so yeah, I feel like the whole idea behind these betrayals was to make you weak or make you feel less strong than you were. But in fact, the opposite has happened. The people around you that tested you and your intelligence are now about to watch you guys eat and realizing that they were the ones that were weak, forever trying to stop another human being from being the best versions of themselves they could ever be, y'all. So just know you're about to eat and be celebrated. And like I said, it's going to be in such a huge way that whoever this was to you, whether it was a relationship, a person, a group of people, friends, whatever, right? They're going to have no choice but to celebrate you. But it's going to be from the sidelines, and they're going to wish and regret ever crossing y'all, because they could have been a part of those blessings. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. I love you so much. We are close to 20K, so go ahead and subscribe if you're new, like the channel, comment, and till next time, I love you so much. Earth Angel 111, peace. Oh.